Welcome to the NTN Nightly. I'm Nisha Charles. This edition's top stories. The tourism breadbasket of St. Lucia commissions its town square. Plans to enhance the City of Castries are advancing. The Gros Islet Constituency honors those contributing to community development. All that plus the latest in youth development, sports, and the NTN Nouvelles and French. The town of Soufrière, the tourism breadbasket of St. Lucia, has undergone major transformation as government seeks to restructure its economy and place the country on a growth trajectory. Tourism is one of 6 key areas that government is placing major emphasis on to achieve sustainable and inclusive growth by 2022. The latest project to be commissioned in that community was the Soufrière Town Square on Wednesday, July 31, 2019. Lucia Antoine has that story.
Development on the west coast is moving at an increasingly high rate with a newly built Soufrière Beach Park, Farmers Market, bus terminal, and now officially opened Soufrière Square. The redesigning of the Soufrière Square included installation of urban umbrellas, a water fountain, and the Freedom Monument. Parliamentary representative for Soufrière, Honorable Harold Stanislas, expressed his satisfaction with the outcome of the project.
I am extremely proud and happy that we have been able to deliver to you a state-of-the-art facility in the heart of Sulphur City. And I believe that you, the people of Soufrière, ought to feel equally proud to have such a facility right here in downtown Soufrière. The new design should enhance Soufrière's sense of place, be memorable, and appeal strongly to the emotions of both visitors and locals.
The Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Honorable Alan Chasney, explained that the economic developments in Soufrière will directly impact the economic development of the surrounding communities.
The standard of square that we would have delivered to the people of Soufrière would not have been in keeping with the rich history. And you heard the beautiful singers come up here and tell us the story, the rich history of what Soufrière is about. And I'm saying to you that people in the world want to know that story. And we want it that when they come through the town, that we can now start seeing attractions develop around town, that be able to take advantage of that opportunity.
The construction work on the redesign of the Soufrière Square, which began in 2017, was funded by the government of the Republic of China Taiwan under the Constituency Development Program. Councillor Bill Wang is the charge d'affaires of the Embassy of the Republic of China Taiwan.
I have to say, but for the relentless efforts and dedication of the Honorable Prime Minister Chasney and Minister Stanislas, I wouldn't have been here today. And I believe there are more opportunities. We come back here for more projects that St. Lucia and Taiwan work together.
The opening ceremony of the Soufrière Square took place on Wednesday, July 31st, 2019. From the Government Information Service, I am Anicia Antoine reporting.
Plans are advancing to enhance parts of Castries through the OECS Regional Tourism Competitiveness Project. The project, which is being funded by the World Bank, seeks to enhance the competitiveness of tourism in the region by facilitating movement of tourists between the participating countries using ferries, improving selected tourism sites, and strengthening capacity for regional tourism market development. The government of St. Lucia has identified the Castries City tourism product as a priority for St. Lucia, with targeted investment sites and activities aimed at making downtown Castries more pleasant and attractive to tourists as well as residents. As part of the OECS Regional Tourism Competitiveness Project, government intends to implement several investment initiatives to revitalize downtown Castries. These include the pedestrianization of the William Peter Boulevard, the upgrading of sidewalks, works for the improvement of the visitor experience walking through Castries, and the upgrading of the Castries Central Market. As it relates to the William Peter Boulevard, project manager Dr. Lorraine Nicholas says the upgrade will ultimately add economic value to the area.
So the fundamental aim is to really make the William Peter Boulevard a more pedestrian-friendly space, a space that is more conducive to relaxation, a space that is more conducive to hassle-free shopping. So a place where locals and visitors can go and sit and enjoy local cultural entertainment, as well as dine, have a cup of coffee. The underlying aim is to bring more money into the economy so that we can benefit more from the tourism sector.
Also forming part of the OECS Regional Tourism Competitiveness Project is a facade improvement program for existing small businesses. Facade improvements are a means of enhancing the economic viability of these businesses, as well as improving the aesthetic image and the attractiveness of the broader Castries Central Business District neighborhood to retail customers and visitors.
Under the ORTCP, we will be, the government of St. Lucia, given financial incentives to the property owners. So this would be in the form of matching grants, 50-50. The idea is that a business would put some of the funds and the government would put the other half of the financing, ranging up to $10,000 US. And one might ask, persons might say, why doesn't the government give all of the money? Well, it is a case where you would not want this to be, there to be interest simply because it is free money. Persons see it as free money and so they jump on board. You want there to be a level of ownership, that persons see that there is value in doing this, it is their building, it is their property, this is what is being developed, and the government is contributing to it.
Some $15 million US has been earmarked for St. Lucia under the project. The United Nations and CARICOM have both emphasized the need for continued action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, mindful of the threat that climate change poses to small island developing states. We hear more from Michelle Nurse of CARICOM News Time.
CARICOM Secretary General Ambassador Erwin LaRocque and UN Assistant Secretary General for Political Affairs, Mr. Miroslav Zhenka, made this call on Tuesday, the 23rd of July, as they addressed the opening of the biennial meeting between CARICOM and the United Nations.
As the severity of Hurricanes Irma and Maria demonstrated, there is need for continued advocacy for urgent and enhanced climate action to limit global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial levels, since global warming poses an existential threat to our community.
We are now only a few weeks ahead of the Climate Action Summit. Caribbean countries are leading the way in climate action, adaptation and mitigation, and the international community should support these efforts by providing the necessary public and private resources. To that end, the Secretary General has called on world leaders to come to the summit in New York with concrete, realistic plans to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions by 45% over the next decade and to achieve net zero emissions by 2050.
The Gros Islet community has for its second year honored committed community members and groups who have contributed towards community development. The Lilith Awards was held on August 1, 2019.
The annual Gros Islet Lilith Awards Ceremony 2019 sought to recognize members of the community for their contribution to community growth and development. The categories for this year included business, youth development, community service, arts and entertainment, and long-standing community groups. Speaking on behalf of Mayor of Gros Islet, His Worship James Edwin, Deputy Mayor of Gros Islet Daniel Belizer expressed gratitude to the men and women of Gros Islet for their selflessness.
It gives me great pleasure to stand here with you today to acknowledge and celebrate the achievement, efforts, and excellent service to community and fellow men of some hard-working, selfless, and dependable members of this constituency. All too often, we tend to overlook the great work of our neighbors, whether it be deliberate or unintentional. We allow negativity, jealousy, politics, or egotistic tendencies to cloud our good judgment.
Minister for Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment and Parliamentary Representative for Gros Islet, Honorable Leonard Montoute, congratulated the awardees and urged all residents of Gros Islet to play their part in further developing the community.
I want to take this opportunity to congratulate all nominees and indeed salute those of you who will be recipients of awards this evening. I do appreciate and honor you for the invaluable role that you have played in shaping lives, building our community, and developing a better society for us all. You will continue to shine like a beacon through your contribution as your work serves to inspire future generations. I now implore the rest of us to play our part in building our community, and let us recognize those who are among us who are exemplary in going over and above what is expected of them normally.
The awardees include Business, Gold, Bernard Castro Louis, Silver, Thomas St. Hill, Bronze, William Celia and Philomen Silly, Youth Development, Gold, Jesrin Andrew, Silver, Zachary Hippolyte, Bronze, Agatha Lauren Bernadette Danzi, Community Service, Male and Female, Gold, Bertram Omar Leo and Jennifer Gaston, Silver, Jim Joseph, Bronze, Darwin Clement and Therese Joseph. Long-standing community groups, Gold, Gros Islet Community Association in the UK, Silver, Riviera Development Committee, Bronze, Bossejou Community Group, Arts and Entertainment, Gold, JP Gasper aka the Lucian Parrot, and Silver, Ashley Tiso, Ibrahim Ambrose and Shem Mitchell. The Gros Islet Lillet Awards ceremony was held on Thursday, 1st August 2019. For the Government Information Service, I am Janelle Norville.
And this is the NTN Nightly. Ryan O'Brien is up next.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Nice tie, Bill.
Yeah, thanks. How was your weekend?
Same thing. I went to the beach, but to tell you the truth, I should have just stay home and sleep. I just feel like I need help with my future goals, but I just don't know where to start. I love my job, but I'm not as productive as I used to be. Maybe I should speak to a counselor. What should I do? But it's so expensive.
It's not my business, you know. But look, he's not even listening to you. You work with the government of St. Lucia, and the Ministry of the Public Service is offering free counseling to government workers under the Employee Assistance Program. Call him.
Really? The ministry is offering free counseling services for government workers?
Yes, it's easy as calling the unit. The EAP telephone number 468-2269. Call them.
If you have to pour out your heart, talk with a caring professional who is trained to listen to your deepest feelings. Call the EAP unit at 468-2269. EAP works, let it work for you.
Hey, Joe, you were saying something?
Welcome back. We join Ryan O'Brien for the latest happenings in youth development and sports.
Thanks, Nisha. Welcome everyone to your update from Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. I'm Ryan O'Brien. St. Lucia had to settle for second position overall, and Grenadian Kelsey Morel-Ross shattered 2 records as Grenada continued to show their dominance in track and field as the 2019 Winlord CBN Winard Island School Games continued at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium in Dominica on Thursday. 3 records fell during the meet, but it was Kelsey who stole the spotlight. She broke the girls' shot put, obliterating the old record, which stood at 13.20 meters, and set a new mark of 14.22 meters. She then set a new mark in the girls' discus, breaking the old mark of 38.5 meters, and set a new record of 41.45 meters. St. Vincent and the Grenadines boys shaved 0.2 of a second off the 4x100 meters record. The old mark was 41.8 seconds, and the new record is now 41.6. Grenada topped the point standings with 305 points. St. Lucia gathered 247 for second position. St. Vincent and the Grenadines third with 206 points, and host country Dominica 148 points. Persistent showers at Benjamin's Park in Portsmouth in the evening prevented any action in the basketball games. Grenada was leading St. Vincent and the Grenadines 13-11 in the first quarter of their boys' basketball game when the game was stopped due to rain. The second match between Dominica and St. Lucia abandoned just before the scheduled start when the rains returned. Early on Friday morning, St. Lucia won their girls' volleyball encounter against Dominica 3-1, 18-25, 25-21, 25-23, 25-17. Here's a look at the celebration after the game. Other matchups for St. Lucia Friday evening: a football engagement versus Grenada, then the rained-out match basketball game, male basketball game that is, versus Dominica, and in girls basketball, the St. Lucians face St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Lucia had some measure of success Wednesday afternoon, beating Dominica 1-0 in football with a goal from Dylan Fannis, and in female basketball, St. Lucia won over Grenada 41-37. And that's your weekend update from Youth Development and Sports this week. I'm Ryan O'Brien.
Thanks, Ryan. The Department of Home Affairs and National Security has welcomed the platform offered through the observance of World Day Against Trafficking in Persons to remind the public of this emerging form of modern slavery. Chairperson of the Prevention of Trafficking in Persons Task Force and Permanent Secretary in the Department of Home Affairs and National Security, Mrs. Elizabeth Bailey, highlighted that the government of St. Lucia supports the appeal made by the UN Secretary General, Mr. Antonio Guterres. The UN Secretary General, in his remarks to oppose this crime, said that it is the duty of every country to stamp out the exploitation of people for profit. The UN Secretary General said, quote, "On this World Day Against Trafficking in Persons, let us reaffirm our commitment to stop criminals from ruthlessly exploiting people for profit and to help victims rebuild their lives," end quote. The Permanent Secretary highlighted the Trafficking in Persons hotline 847, which has been installed for the reporting of potential cases of human trafficking. The U.S. State Department has ranked St. Lucia at Tier 2 in 2018 and 2019 respectively for its tremendous strides in addressing the scourge of trafficking in persons at the local level. And stay with the NTN Nightly. Up next, Primus Hutchinson is here with the NTN Nouvelles en French.
Point précaution, ek fait tout ça ou ni pour fait pour sauver de l'eau. Laver bagay sale à dans un bassin de l'eau, pas quitter de l'eau à couille. Aussi, pas quitter de l'eau à couille, l'air ou ka tire panne. Si toilet bowl ou ka coller ou ni pour mettre ten en di de bac là.
Toilet bowl là
ka couler si ou ka wè couler à de bowl là avant ou flush li.
Un toilet bowl qui ka couler
ka gaspiller un chay glo. Servi un bon pito en rose pour laver motoka. Là ou ka laver had,
servi de l'eau c'est pour rouser fleur.
Là ou sauver de l'eau ou ka baisser manière ou ka servi tepe en man. Sauver de l'eau toutes les ou ni en chance. Ek changer toute de l'eau est content. Ça c'est en commission Rod Wasco.
Welcome back. We join Primus Hutchinson for the NTN Nouvelles en Creole.
Merci autant, Nisha. Monsieur, Madame, département qui a une responsabilité pour information en gouvernement cette lucie, ça c'est GIS, à ce moment télévision nationale, NTN, qui a posé tout Nouvelles en Creole, posé tout Primus Hutchinson. La ville Sophia célèbre officiellement cérémonie pour Square Nephew mercredi après-midi. Plusieurs représentatifs gouvernement et l'autre officier étaient présents pour grand spectacle là qui a touché le public Sophia autant. Square Sophia trouvé un traitement nouveau que les autorités assemblent et puis même public là a dit qu'il gardait très joli et bien organisé. Si le représentatif honorable Harold Stanislas, c'est un qui se résident te caspé pour un pile temps à présent, pour à titre à présent, et qui a quoi faciliter nouveau ça là, qui a porté bon soulagement, et que Jean-Sophie qui a servi comme place pour une récréation avec la paix de Cervelle. C'était une grande cérémonie pour te ouvrir Square Neuf ça là, et d'ailleurs l'autre rapport, nous avons toute information concernant l'officielle cérémonie pour ouvrir Square Neuf en Soufrière. Le ministère de l'Agriculture a placé en pile importance à la sécurité des affaires manger et pour ça là, j'ai mis bon courage et support des initiatives projets pour servir fruits pays pour faire divers produits. Met Business Multi Services, Patrick Velino, c'est un qui a embrassé l'initiative ça là et qui a servi fruits pour produits différents, avec produits divers et l'autre façon de production agricole. Durant une discussion à ce programme agricole en mouvement, M. Velino déclaré que, et puis assistance ministère de l'Agriculture, il a exploré le plan mobile avec l'atelier et ça a porté bon succès. Selon Velino, Kachili toujours dit la meilleure façon pour servir plan l'atelier. Soit pour manger gwenna et bien pour faire l'autre produit. Il dit que plusieurs expériments sont faits en pays comme Canada et Trinidad. M. Velino a annoncé que ces expériments là qui fait découvrir valeur latanier pour produits divers locaux. Résultat qui sorti montre que des vins qui fait par plan latanier comportent plus valeur et nourriture par ces pièces l'autre divers qui j'ai fait qui j'ai trouvé explorer. Et à vrai que moun très satisfait et puis bénéfice au divers latanier et particulièrement bénéfice de santé principalement pour maladie prostate. M. Velino a annoncé aussi divers latanier qui a un pile tempérament. Il fait référence pour produire hot mobile qui aussi n'a pile la bataille de santé. Et malgré cette liste a commencé à voir ces valeurs à la récemment à présent à l'eau même public qui a servi. En l'autre délésine qui a commune Angers pour produire chocolat, j'ai trouvé un bar conduite organisation agricole pour femmes pays. Travail j'ai commencé pour réhabiliter et report Hiwanora. Présentement, projet ça là en première phase et parmi ça qui a fait, c'est préparation, placement pour commencer construction. Gérant général pour cela Darren Snack déclaré que parmi ça qui a fait, c'est un terminal neuf qui a grandi de 337 pieds carrés. Là aussi, il y a une chemin neuf, place nouveau pour avion garé et l'autre aussi. C'est le snack. Plan, c'est pour poursuivre les pratiques, une expérience nouvelle et pour faire tout plus confortable. Il y a aussi la technologie qui est plus avancée en aéroport neuf. Tout ça qui est nécessaire pour bâtir un aéroport neuf à des degré international, en même façon que au niveau de la Terre, qui a existé en aéroport neuf. Snack montre aussi construction aéroport qui a fait pour abattre des astres naturels comme cyclone, goutte d'eau et tremblement de terre, et qui a ni qualité protection qui est plus avancée que ça nous ni en pays présentement. C'est comme ça nous avons une nouvelle là aujourd'hui. Je vous remercie autant pour garder, je vous invite pour jeune puis moi encore. Ça c'est l'engager présenter l'autre nouvelle à Créole. Je vous souhaite tout le monde une bonne fin de semaine et qu'à présent, je vais présenter Nisha.
Merci on Pill Primus. And here's a look at what's happening to us weather-wise.
Partly cloudy and breezy, becoming cloudy at times with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. A tropical wave will continue to cause cloudiness, showers, and isolated thunderstorms over the Lesser Antilles during the forecast period. Another tropical wave located over the central tropical Atlantic is moving westward near 15 miles per hour or 24 kilometers per hour. Some slow development of this system is possible with a moderate chance of cyclone development over the next 5 days. A third tropical wave associated with an area of low pressure is located over the eastern tropical Atlantic. The tide for Castries Harbour was high at 5:19 p.m. and will be low again at 10:20 p.m. The tide for Vieux-Fort Bay was low at 12:14 p.m. and is high at present. The seas moderate to locally rough with waves 5 to 8 feet or 1.5 to 2.4 meters. Small craft operators and seabathers are advised to exercise caution due to brisk winds and rough seas. The sun will rise Saturday at 5:48 a.m.
And that brings us to the end of the NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the St. Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I'm Nisha Charles.